welcome to our new shop. We have officially moved in. We actually moved in before the new year. It was very chaotic.
Real blood vibe, promise you can never pay up. You won't block, bitch, promise you can never. Real blood vibe, promise you can never pay up. You won't block, bitch.
And insane. I have so many things. I have a car problem. We're gonna address that very soon. But the past few weeks have been wild getting settled into this place. We're definitely not settled yet, but we have made a ton of progress. It was all hands on deck. It's been crazy. So really only the past week we've been able to come back here and try and assess what was the chaos of the initial move and piling everything in here. And the past few days have been a lot of late nights starting on the organizing process, but we have a lot of updates for you and it's pretty wild. It's stoked. So yeah, in this video, let's just go over all the updates. There's been a lot that's happened. Yeah, check it out. There's been a lot of progress, okay? The shop was not even walkable like a week ago because there was stuff everywhere. And now you can kind of walk through it, so that's good. Planning on trying to use this, but it actually worked out really well. I wish I had video of what this looked like beforehand. It was disgusting. There was broken glass everywhere. These panels were like, half of them were missing, and there was danger nails like sticking up. That's one of my nightmares. I think I've seen a horror movie where like someone steps on a nail and like it was so bad. So we got it safe, put some more panels down, and now this is actually really, really useful. So I didn't know where I was gonna put a lot of this bigger bulky stuff I don't want to get rid of, but I want to keep. And with like all the vinyl that I had, I didn't realize how much I have, and this is perfect. I can literally walk around up there. Getting up here, I just have to do some parkour. It's not that bad, but this has come in handy so much. And look, I can fully stand up. Maybe not like, maybe Alberto, won't come up here and be running around, like Alberto does. But this is so cool. I'm actually gonna put maybe even another table up here, but shout out to this addition because we're really using it and I'm stoked to have it.
And for context, that's our office right there.
Oh yeah. So the reno later will be happening right below us. But yeah. Love this area. And honestly, it's even more structurally sound than it is right here. The further you go back over there, and it's low where you can walk around too. There's just no light over there right now, so I want to make this usable and kind of have that for now. But there's still a lot of storage space on the top here. Like I really haven't fully gone through all these parts, so I'm gonna make the most of everything around.
Let's see you get done, buddy.
Oh yeah, parkour.
Parkour!
Parkour! It's been kind of crazy.
That was a good maneuver.
Yeah. Eventually the plan here is to have like a lev rack system. So this area still needs to get a lot of going through and organizing done, but I basically put everything for the Pro Car and the FD program is all unloaded onto these two front racks. So a lot of the stuff too that's in the shop currently would usually be in the trailer. Like my FD trailer is completely cleared out. So I'm keeping that in the back of my head too. And this is the very first thing we're gonna be tackling is getting the car ready for this season of FD. So all the parts are there. We got the RX-8 here. You can actually kind of see counter. So that's an improvement. I was here late last night and doing more moving around, so it got a little dirty again. But counter, I got this set up. We got our fluids cabinet coming together a little bit. This was a whole ordeal. And until I had this, I couldn't like put stuff away. So that was nice. And again, all the organization I'm doing now, since these aren't mounted, I'm not actually filling them up. So we're gonna do this last. So by the time these are mounted, I should have gotten rid of a lot of stuff and organized a lot. And then I get a bonus, which is more places to put things, but I'm not doing that yet because I'll probably end up filling it up too fast. But this part of the shop came together pretty well. We have our G-Technic area, all the detailing stuff's gonna go here. I ended up finding a bunch more like coating products. So I need to put those up. The wire care corner is gonna be here. I actually have like two different wiring toolboxes, so I'm gonna combine them or maybe just keep this entire area as a wiring area and still have to put this up and put the rest of like my tools there. Now, if we turn around, it's still a bit chaotic, but I pretty much know everything that is on this side of the shop and I know what I'm gonna do, all right? One thing I did realize is that I have so much RX-7 stuff. Those two carts, RX-7 / some rotary S15 parts. And all of these carts, like from here to the front, are RX-7 FC parts. Oh, actually, and a little bit right here with RX-8 parts. My dilemma is that everything is so expensive now for FCs. It's hard to find. A little trim piece is like hundreds of dollars. And before I build my street car, I just want to go through all this and keep the best versions of everything. And then I'm gonna get rid of the rest of it. So I think my goal is 3 carts. Not including a 4th one for rotary engine parts, because I have a ton of rotary engine parts that are separate from that. And technically we have, you know, the S15 as well we gotta account for. So I think I can do it. I haven't done that yet, but that is all this madness contained down to 3. And I really like the idea of like putting these carts on this side of the shop. Maybe eventually we could have something that like covers them so it doesn't look as messy, but there's a method to this madness, and there has been a lot of improvement. I found 2 RX-7 FC transmissions, so I don't need 2. So I'll end up selling 1. Selling most of the powder coating stuff, I think. Actually, never mind. I think I'm gonna keep the powder coating stuff. I have my oven here. I just need to find a place to put it all. These goat carts, probably gonna end up doing like a mounting situation on the wall, or they have like the vertical stands where you can put 2 on 1. So I'll probably do that because this was the first ever goat cart that I got. This is what like started my entire journey into motorsports and racing, and I definitely don't want to get rid of this. This was a used goat cart. I had a used race suit, and it was number 77. So that's kind of where I got my initial number. I rolled with it, and I've kept the 7s to this day. So I'm not getting rid of this. And then this is pad cart. This one goes way faster. This one probably goes like 100 miles per hour. This one goes like 70-ish. And there's a chance I might do more sports car stuff this year. So I definitely don't want to get rid of it. Both of them need to be refreshed and gone through. They probably haven't been run in like 7 to 8 years, maybe more. So we're keeping the go karts. Getting rid of a lot of the paint stuff, and basically everything in this back area from there, powder coat stuff, all the way here is going by. So I have a separate storage unit. I'm putting all the stuff that I'm actually selling, which makes it super convenient to get it cleared out of here. Like a lot of these bins are actually empty, So I really think we're close, guys. Okay, like another few days, the shop's gonna open up and look good. Then we can start to visualize what we wanna do with the walls and lighting and all the pretty fun stuff. But been in this shop for the past like week straight till like 3 a.m. pretty much every night, organizing and moving things around. And I kind of just don't want to do that today. So we are not going to do anything in the shop right now for the majority of the day, and we're going to focus on our office and finishing that renovation with Victoria. We should have everything that we need to get that place looking real good by tonight. So those are the updates. If you see this chaos and you have any recommendations for storage solutions, I have a lot of containers. I'm gonna be labeling stuff when I go through like all the carts. But yeah, any recommendations, send them my way. I definitely feel a lot better now that I'm in it and I've spent so much time going through things, because I was a little freaked out at first with the amount of stuff that I have. But it's gonna be pretty amazing actually knowing what I have. Like I will have physically touched every single car part that I own, and then I'll sell what I don't need for like cars I don't even own anymore. So those are the shop updates. Yeah, we're gonna go put on our renovation hats and get started. All right, so project office, dream office, dope office. That's our goal today. We should have all the stuff that we need to get it presentable where we can put our desk up and actually start settling in. The biggest thing that we're gonna be doing transformation wise is a brand new wall, which we're stoked about because it had this like wood thing before. Oh, actually we still have some of the old wall there, and it was just this wood on wood vibe that we just weren't really digging, and we want to make this really cool. We're gonna be spending a lot of time in here, especially Victoria. So we want to make it all cozy and fun, and this is what we picked out. So Victoria and my mom went and got these from Lowe's, I think, and we were gonna stay more plain because in addition to having this up, I am considering doing like a galvanized outdoor metal wall on this side. We just want to get the base up first and then take a breath and be like, okay, what else do we want to add? Victoria's side, this entire thing is gonna be like charging and a huge slat wall. Just gonna pretend that we know what we're doing and start doing things. You know, we're here. Might as well just do it as soon as we can.